Hey guys, I bought myself a Jetson Pro and I did a previous video comparing the Jetson Pro with the Dahan Speed D7 as well as my Vilano Atom 25 mph floating bike that I love. So this time I'm going to do a riding impression with the Jetson Pro and I'm going to get my GoPro strapped onto the Jetson Pro and Jetson Pro GoPro, ha ha ha. Anyways, writing impressions, this is what this video is about, and let's get going. If you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and also hit the bell button for the SterlingW channel. I'll do future reviews against other recreational bikes I have that I use, every so often, and it compares really well to my fat tire bike that I have as well. Because I only use it for recreation. I assume this Jetson Pro will be the same. It charges in about 4 hours. I tested the lights. The lights are really bright and works. It comes with front and rear lights for the Jetson Pro as well as pedals. So I went ahead and put the pedals on as well as the fenders on. I did bend the fenders a little higher so it looks a little more sportier, but they don't really care about that. Anyways, I threw it in the trunk, strapped it down, and I brought it out to the park so I could actually ride this in a parking lot and the park. So best thing is that it's very, very easy, very, very comfortable, and it's an upright position. So it's meant for cruising around, the neighborhood or going from point A to point B. The power switch is right there. There's a lot of safeties like the brakes. If you hit the brakes, it basically turns off the motors. It cuts power to it. The best feature I like is that it's so low that your knees won't hit anything. About a year or two ago, I bike ride with Saunders electric bike, and my knees basically hit the center of the bike. This is actually pretty cool. If you pedal, you can actually quickly pedal to 15 miles per hour, and it is pedal assist that's always on. So no matter what happens, it will still push you to the 15 miles per hour regardless. So the brakes work very, very well as well. So when you're going super fast, it's cruise. That's what you're probably mostly going to use this bike for. The brakes work extremely well. The disc brakes in the front and back slows you down really quick. And there it is, And to be honest, the brakes are great. The tires are really stubby and they are really work really well. Going up hills is not a problem either. When I went up this probably 10-15 degree parking lot, it's actually just went a little slower, probably around 12 miles per hour, but it wasn't really that much slower. And it was pretty fun going up and down this for a few times. And the fact that my lights were on was cool too. But no problems going up slight inclines like this. This is no big deal for this bike. And like I said, it's meant to get you from point A to point B with relatively no drama. So the controls are very simple, and the fact that I can go into other terrains as like grass, it still slows it down a bit. But the large 14-inch tires just rolls over this thick grass really quickly, and I don't think it has any problems. I wouldn't take this onto sand. I wouldn't take this onto like mud or anything, or very loose dirt. But definitely over pavement and also over grass, it's absolutely fine. It does slow it down a little, probably around 10 miles per hour. But to be honest, that 350-watt motor just plows through this thing anyways. So it's actually pretty good in terms of that. And also with the tires, it actually absorbs a lot of the roughness of, like, let's say, the tile, the floors, or anything on the street that's actually imperfect. Unlike hard tires, it's actually nice and round. The best thing about this bike is that it has cruise control. If you hit the throttle all the way down and push the button, it locks out to the fastest mode, which is 15 miles per hour, and accelerates you to the 15 miles per hour pretty quickly, even without pedaling, which is nice. If you want to pedal, you can surely pedal and help it out. It will do the pedal assist and push you to 15 miles per hour as fast as it can. So anyways, it also absorbs a lot of the road imperfections like this. This just basically rolls right over it. The PSI for the tires is anywhere from 30 to 40, I think 44 or 45, something like that. So I put 35 and it absorbs most of it without getting too rough. If you put it at 40 something, you'll probably get better efficiency of your tire. But at the same time, you're doing this for fun, so it's all good. So at 40 something, it'll probably be very rough on your butt because of the rocking, but the seat already has springs on it, so it absorbs most of that stuff as well. Also notice that the springs on the seat was kind of soft, I'd say. But so basically, as you're pedaling, sometimes my my body will rock to one side, then the next side, because it's not really that firm of a seat. It's meant for cushioning. I guess it's just two big springs in the back, so it's just meant for cushioning hard bumps and stuff. So as you can see, I've been riding with this for over an hour, and it still has 4 bars, which is fully charged. So you think about 1 hour at full throttle, 15 miles. It's I probably traveled around 10 to 15 miles by going around the parking lot, trying to use up the energy. But since the bike is still very new, I think the batteries are still very good. And I charged this thing fully charged before taking it out for the ride, so I think it will easily get that 15-mile range or so. I guess they're putting more batteries and underestimating the range. But I'm pretty sure you get the 15-mile range with this bike easily, and with pedaling, you probably get the 15 miles even more assuredly. Get the 15 miles, as well as if you run out, you can still pedal home, which is the best part about this bike. So even if you fully pedaled, to your max ability, the gearing on this bike still aims for 15 miles per hour. So yeah, you're not gonna go any faster if you pedal harder. I might try to modify the gears or change the chainring to it's bigger, so you go to, like, let's say 20 miles per hour. But that will be in a future video, or maybe not at all, because I don't see the value in that, because this is more of a cruising bike. I did modify my Vilano Atom to go to like 25, 28 miles per hour. I think it's closer to 25, and by changing out the rear, what do they call it, cassette? The rear cogs in the back, so that it's much smaller, so it has a higher top speed. You really can't do it with this one because there's not much clearance in it. So and also the gearings are actually pretty low already. So the only thing you'll probably change is the chain ring and probably add a rack to this thing, which will make this a lot more useful than just a point A to B human transport bike. But the fact that you don't need a license on this thing, you could drive this around, bike this around anywhere. That's one of the best things about electric bikes. You can still cruise around without a license, or if you're, whether you're 12 years old or above, you can still ride this electric bike. Anyways, big thank you to all 10,000 plus subscribers to the SterlingW channel. Like, subscribe, hit the bell button. It definitely helps my channel out. And of course, look at other films and videos I made, whether they're comparison videos, reviews, Costco finds, which I buy a lot of stuff from Costco, and also review a lot of stuff, as well as review a lot of solar panels and electronics, because I love that stuff too. I like renewable stuff and hybrids and stuff like that. So check it out. Check out other Costco finds and other reviews I have on my channel, and I will see you later. Stay tuned for more. Bye-bye. Thanks for watching.